Hi everyone! Today I've got a process video for a layout I created using a sketch from a new set of sketches we added to the Scrapbook Generation online store last week. There are actually two new sets, and they both feature designs with 5x7 or 7x5 inch photos. And this was a frequently requested sketch design, especially after I made a set that featured 8x10 inch photos. With the one-page set, 5 of the sketches feature a single 5x7 or 7x5 inch photo, and then the other 5 sketches are multi-photo and have some smaller accent photos thrown in there. These two sets of sketches are great for those times when you have a super special photo that you want to highlight with a larger spot on your layout. I'll link to both of the sketch sets down below in the video description, as well as all of the sketches we have at Scrapbook Generation. We've got quite the collection in our online store. I think it's safe to say we have a sketch for pretty much anything. For the layout I'm sharing today, I used one of these sketches from the one-page set to document my outfit that I wore to the Taylor Swift Eras Tour in Kansas City. I went with the red era and had so much fun putting this outfit together, and I wanted to create a layout that reflected that outfit choice and the details of it. The sketch I'm using has a 5x7 inch photo framed with 1/2 inch strips. So I'm going to start by cutting those strips. I am using several red pattern papers and several black pattern papers to match my photos. I want the strips to alternate between red and black, so I've cut 4 red and 4 black in a variety of patterns. Next, I'm going to cut down this ledger style pattern paper. I love the idea of using this for a large background. The lines on it are red, so it's a great match for the other papers I chose. And I'm adhering this right in the center of the layout. I'm going to adhere my 5x7 inch photo first. All of the strips are going to frame this photo, so it helps to have the photo down before the strips. I've adhered the photo slightly to the left of the page. The right side is going to have some accent photos and my journaling, so I need to leave some space for that. Now I can start adhering those strips around the photo. I like to use my fingernail to distress the edges of each strip. I've always loved the little bit of dimension it adds to those pieces, and when you are grouping pieces like these strips, it can kind of hide some imperfections where some pieces might not line up perfectly. I swear, I am always very, very careful in my measurements and cutting, but it never fails when grouping small pieces together. There's always a few flaws in the sizes. I'm now going to add my little accent photos. These are small photos of a few close-up details of my outfit, and they are arranged in a strip with a white mat. I used foam adhesive for these, and they are slightly overlapped on the 5x7 inch photo. I always love arranging small accent photos like this. It's just cute and fun and eye-catching. And of course, I have to add some stitching to this design. I don't think I could ever create a layout without some sort of hand stitching on there. I decided to go with a zigzag stitch, which can be a little more time-consuming with hand stitching, but it's fun to do something different every now and again. I start by using my OmniGrid ruler to draw 2 lines, one on each side of the seam between 2 strips. Then I use that ruler to draw a dot every 1/4 inch. And then I pierce the holes on each dot on that first line. And then on the second line, I pierce a hole that lines up with the middle in between each dot on that first line. I decided to use black embroidery floss for the stitching, mostly because I love the way the black really stands out among that red. I'm also going to add stitching on the hearts that I'm embellishing the layout with. I'm going to add a simple red border, so I am piercing holes about 1/8 of an inch from the edges of the hearts. I'm also going to sand the edges of the hearts to expose the white core of that paper and add a small defining frame to the hearts since I'm essentially layering red over red. I really wanted to make sure that these hearts stood out, and that little white border really helps me achieve that. To stitch the hearts, I am using red embroidery floss. I just want a subtle frame of texture and dimension on these pieces, and the red on red helps me achieve that. With all of those hearts stitched, now I can start adding them to my layout. I love dimension on my layouts, so I'm adhering them all with foam adhesive. There are going to be 3 sections of hearts forming that visual triangle and framing all of the photos on the layout. The first is down below the 5x7-inch photo. This is also where my title is going to go. Then the second grouping is to the right of the accent photos. My journaling is also going to go there, so these hearts will help highlight that. And then the third section of hearts is in the top left corner of the 5x7-inch photo. So I thought it would be fun and on par with the theme if I replicated the red album look, of course, Taylor's version, for my title. I used a similar font and cut the title piece on my silhouette out of red, tan, and white papers. Then I printed out the words Allison's version to go beneath the red title. And of course, I used foam adhesive for both. Next, I'm going to add my journaling to the right of the accent photos. I'm using journaling strips and they are tucked under that photo strip. I'm also using foam adhesive to these as well. I just love the look of everything being popped up. I felt like it would be fitting to have 13 hearts on the layout to fit with the Taylor Swift theme, so I added a few more small punched hearts to reach that number. I also feel like any Eras Tour layout has to have some sparkle, so I'm going to add some red sequins and rhinestones. I always love detail on my layout, so it's always fun to go in with some tiny details like this to really fill it all out. And the last detail I'm adding are some strips with the date and location, just to remember that special place and time. And that completes my layout. I always love and appreciate the speed that my layouts come together with when I use sketches. It just makes creating easier and almost seamless. The complicated part of creating, coming up with that base design, is already done for me, so all I have to do is customize the sketch design to my own ideas or the supplies I'm using. If you enjoy sketches, please take the time to check out all of the sketches we have to offer at Scrapbook Generation. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.